Okay, I think it's recording.
Yeah, looks like it.
Okay, so welcome everyone. We've got a CMS demo session. So we've ended the first sprint today, and we wanted to share with you guys of what's been built. So we've got Pablo on the call today. So Pablo is our head of application development, based in Belfast, and he's going to present the UI work and also demonstrate some of the features, capabilities that's been done. So a little bit on the structure for today's session. So we will share in local environment, and we will also take questions after each page. So we value your input, and we want to address any questions or concerns you guys might have. And your feedback is also very, very crucial to us. So please do share your thoughts, your suggestions to help us refine and improve of what we are doing. So during the demo, we will cover the following key aspects. So we will give you an overview on the homepage, products page, resources page, and also showcase the certificate of deposit that's been completed today. Yeah, Pablo, do you want to take over? I think that was a brief intro from me.
Awesome, Lina. Yes, thank you for the introduction. Let me start sharing my screen. Yep, can you all see the screen?
Yes.
Yes, awesome. Thank you, Jen. Yes, so as Lina was mentioning today, I'm excited to show you what the team has accomplished in the last sprint. So I'm going to start demoing the homepage. So it's a bit different since the last time that you've probably seen it. So and also to mention that everything that you're going to see today as well, the way that we try to develop all the components is that we can reduce them as much as possible. So all the application we built, for instance, this hero component that you see here, the start your next adventure. We built it in a way that we can extend it in different pages. When we talk about maybe in a different call on training on the CMS, you will be able to tweak things like the title, like the call to actions, maybe a small description, because I know that the design, they have a few different flavors of this here. But yeah, going back to the homepage, so we start with a hero, and then we have a list of products. And this list of products will have their own pages, or like in the future, we'll have credit cards, and within credit cards, we'll have a page. And then one of the pages that we created is the certificates of deposit. So we have a couple of different products. At the bottom, we have the testimonials that you'll be able to update from the CMS, as you can imagine, and the footer. One thing that I want to show you as well, that is everything is responsive. So the mobile application will look like this. So you will be able to scroll and look at the different products, testimonials, and then footer. If you go back, you have the hamburger icon. So you will be able to also to select different pages within. So if I go, for instance, to products, go here. So this is the products page, which they have the same product that you've seen. And this is a short page, but you can add and modify, as you imagine, all the products that you see here. So if we click, for instance, in the certificates of deposit, you will be able to go to this page, and you will see it within the products. And the same way that it will work for the rest of the pages. So we build it in a way that the navigation and the path will change, of course, and it will be within the products. So here, as I was mentioned at the beginning, the hero is a bit different, but we build the components so we can go faster as well, development faster, because we can tweak the description, the title, and call to actions as well, and of course the image. So here we have a press description. we have the same component that you will see in many other pages that as well. It was built so we could reuse. So this is the 50/50 component. Or we have an image and the text on the right. We have as well a customizable component that is this table and a prescription, and then we have some details, and we have this card navigation. Sorry, the accordion component, which we are analyzing. Yeah, everything it will be customizable, of course, and you will be able to add things from content stack. I will stop for a second if anyone have a questions around these 2 pages, or I can continue.
I don't have any questions at this point.
Awesome, Jill. Yeah, so what I wanted to show you as well is how easy it's going to be in the future as well to update this content. I imagine that interest rates change all the time, of course.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to go back here. So this is the certificates of deposit for the content stack. This is the entry, the page that it will contain the source of truth of all the content. So we created a table here, so we can update these values like this. Imagine that we can just update only these 4, and I will publish it, and I will publish it in the dev environment and send it. Probably, I don't know, it was a model coming. I don't know if you were able to see it, but now I refresh the page and it will just come out with the updated content. So this, I imagine this page will change regularly, quarterly, monthly, as things interest rate changes. So this is something that can be tweaked in seconds, as you saw. So it's going to be very easy to modify. The same thing for the rest. If the titles, subtitles, and description, everything it will be controlled from CMS. And so we mentioned as well that we work on the navigation, but also we work on the resources page, which, as you can see, we're using the same component. We're using a different flavor of the 50/50 component because of the margins. As you can see, that this has less margin between the text. We'll follow in the designs, but basically they are the same. So that's why we were able to build this page fairly quickly. And then in the future, when you click on one of these pages, it will send you to the specific page within the resources. So with the resources, making a payment, and you will be redirected there. We also have, Okay, any questions?
No questions, sorry.
No worries. I was about to say, we have the customer login as well. At the moment, is sending you to the login, Merrick Bank's login. So we have to work on the drop down, which will the user will be able to select the different credit cards and the different sections, so they can log into a specific part and Merrick Bank access. And I think that's all that I have to show you today. Evelina, if I forgot anything, I missed something for the demo.
Could I jump in?
Or anyone have a question?
Yeah, sorry, quick question. And I apologize if you already mentioned this, but is this just the desktop version? Is this the mobile as well? Kind of that dynamic?
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah,
or...
exactly. It's both. So okay. as you navigate, everything was built mobile first. So we first build on mobile, and then we scale it.
Okay, perfect.
As we go. But yes, everything is is responsive. So even for a tablet like iPad, it will resize until it gets too small to show the. It will start showing the hamburger icon as you resize the different pages, the different sizes.
Oh, perfect. Thank you for going through that. And
No,
then
no
I
worries.
assume you guys are putting together like a document of just kind of calling out what you have done and what we should test and what would be next, or kind of like a patch notes or release notes kind of thing.
So I've
Yes.
asked,
Lena,
Yeah.
go ahead.
so I've asked Manny today to prepare code documentation. So that will explain the structure of the project, the key components and the functionalities, any custom configurations or library that we use, any important dependencies. And this document will also help you guys to understand the project and navigate the code base easily. Another one I've asked him to prepare was a user documentation, which I think you just referred to. So he's going to create a user documentation that would provide instructions on how to use and interact with the React application. That will include the information on how to perform specific actions, navigate different sections, utilize any features, functionalities. So it's going to have screenshot or videos demonstrating the application's usage. So that will be helpful for you guys. And then the third one I've asked also to do is a dependencies and a setup. So that document is going to have all the necessary dependencies and the versions required to run the React application, and also provide clear instructions on how to set up the development environment, like install dependencies, run the project locally. So that should probably be ready by the 24th of July. So that's the deadline we have internally. So we can pass that over to you guys for review on 24th. Is there anything else, Colton, that I've missed from your question?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right, cool.
Thank you.
Is there any questions around the pages or the templates that Pablo has shared? No.
I don't think we have any questions. Do we have access to be able to like play around with these pages internally, or do you know when we'll be able to?
Yeah, that's an outstanding action item. We've been working with the networking team to put together a test environment. And Jill, I think once that test environment is set up, we'd love to give you access. As you can tell, this is all on a local machine.
Okay.
And I just like 30 minutes ago said, hey, this has to be set up today. What do we have to do? Kind of one of those, I'm done asking nice, messages.
Yeah.
Has to get done.
I'm very, very glad to hear that, Eric. You're pushing.
Yeah, but unfortunately I didn't hear back. I don't know if Jason has any thoughts about how to push this along. But we really need to get it set up today, and we've been asking for it all week, and it's still not there. I don't know, Jason, if you have thoughts. It's Gary.
DevOps.
And, it's Gary and Caleb.
DevOps has said that they haven't seen any update to the code as far as their visibility. So I think somebody should go direct to Gary and coordinate, because they're saying we haven't heard, and they're not getting the comms. So I don't know where we lost the connection between the two, but in reaching out this morning, it was we haven't heard anything. So I'd connect whoever we need to on the Synchron side direct with Gary at this point. They can make it happen.
Does anybody on the Synchron side do we have any issues reaching him directly? Do we have his email? Do we, his Slack?
Gary.Barrett@merrickbank.com.
Lena, haven't you reached out to him several times?
Yeah, we have reached out a couple of times, and also Pablo has sent an email on Monday. There were some questions that they sent us back. I think Caleb has sent us back something. Pablo has replied to everything.
I saw the reply this morning.
Yeah.
You can copy Tucker on it too. That would help.
Okay, so yeah, CC Tucker on Pablo's response. Maybe Lena, if you can say, hey, is there anything else? This has to be, has to be.
Yeah.
The overhanging threat is there will be project delays if this isn't set up today, and nobody wants project delays, and nobody wants to be responsible for project delays. But if you could include Tucker, and I'll help escalate as well.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Yeah.
Thank you for that. Yeah.
Just a comment. We have in, as you know, I will show my. Oh yeah. So just to let you know that we started to push to develop we have a conversation with Gary and Amy, right, Lena, on the last Friday.
Last Friday. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So we discussed about it as well a little bit, and we said, okay, let's work on develop. So one of our team members, Chris Rogers, has been pushing things to develop. So whatever it is I have showed you today, it has been checked an hour ago, I think, last commit. So the code is there. So I think I seen that there is some movements. 19 hours ago. So maybe they're working on it. But yeah, it will be good if we can escalate it and see if they have any other questions that we can talk about it. We can have that instance.
Jason, Gary, remind me where Gary is. He a Salt Lake guy, or is he?
He's Utah. He's local here.
Is he an office guy or is he a remote guy? Because
yes, but he's remote today.
Remote today. I was just gonna drop by and see if he was around. Okay.
He's not. At least not on the stand-ups this morning. He was at his house.
Right. Any help if you know him well, to say, ping him, say, dude, anything we could do, anything, yeah, helpful.
I mean, I've lit him up and told him people are interested in talking, and he replies, okay, I'm listening. And so I'm a little surprised to hear that he's not responsive, but yeah, it may just need to be that
it's always
by
possible.
a feather-lined crowbar.
We always give people the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he's waiting on information, or maybe there's something internal that he's waiting on.
Right.
Who knows? So so it's the most likely scenario is he doesn't have everything he needs to do it. And but then the question is, okay, how do we get there?
Right.
Okay.
Copying Tucker might help.
Yep.
Okay. Jill, I spoken to the developers this morning, and we have actually 2 questions. So one is, so thank you very much for the sitemap. We have reviewed it, and we have a question around their credit card. So right now they fall under the product. In the future, are they going to be, in their own section? Would you be able to provide?
Yeah, no, I think they'll stay under product. Stay under navigation.
Gotcha. Okay. Stay under product. And then a second query I have, there is a little bit probably inconsistency in design. So Pablo, if you can bring up the screen that Motus has shown us today around the FAQs. So there's a different types of FAQs, and we have spotted little discrepancies. So there is one that has a drop down, a tab.
Yeah, Lina, I think I can add. Hopefully it makes sense. Let me know, and otherwise I will try to find the designs. But basically, we discovered 2 types of accordions and FAQs. One, they have these tabs, and that's fine. There are a few that have maybe up to 5 tabs, but there is one area that maybe, Lina, you have the name of the area, that there is a drop down, which has maybe 11 or 12 different sections. So we will have 11 or 12 different tabs. So I think the question was around for consistency on the designs, that there are a few that have tabs, a few that have drop downs. So our suggestion was basically also when you are mobile, these tabs, they convert to drop down. So our suggestion was around making the change to have only a drop down. So everything will be a drop down, specific with those cases that they have many tabs. So that way as well, maybe in the future you start to add more tabs, and that component that used to have tabs start to feel a bit odd because of so many tabs. So we, at least it's a future proof. Having a drop down, yeah, it can be extendable. So that, Lina, that was the question, right?
Yeah, I put something on my notes around the design and the FAQs. So yeah, thank you so much for breaking it down.
Okay, yeah, we're kind of having some problems accessing the designs at the moment, but we'll get those. I can't remember what page had the drop downs, but let us take a look at those, and I think that will be okay. I'd rather them be consistent across the board. So yeah, let us take a look at that and get back to you if that's all right.
I just found, Jill, there is on the resources page.
The resources page.
Yeah, I just look in my notes.
Okay.
I think that's all I had. Just a quick question probably to you, Jill, in terms of the test plan. Did you manage to review it, and also do you have any dates for the penetration test you guys want to do, and UAT? Would you be able to advise on the timeline to get this?
Yeah, we did review it. We've kind of made some edits, and there's a few things that we want to incorporate into that. So we'll finalize that this afternoon. And then, I mean, I guess it just depends on when we'll have access to like go through these pages, you know, in terms of like turnaround and like the date. But I mean, we can go through these pages and, you know, make up, you know. Oh, okay, I see.
So yeah, I wanted to bring out, yeah, this is the one that I have the drop down.
Okay. Thought that we had changed all of these to be consistent, but you know, I need to go back and look. But yeah, let us get back to you on that if that's okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I think that's from my part. Pablo, do you have any questions to the digital marketing team, or the technical team?
Yeah, I'm trying to think about anything else that we already asked. Any other email that were already answered, and yeah, these are they were the questions that we have today. So no, and the technical part, yeah, yeah. Let me know if I can help anything else to make things faster on our side. I'm happy to help on that.
Okay, okay. Jill, any questions? Jill Colton, sorry, any questions from you guys?
No questions from me at this time, at least. Thank you.
Yeah, no, nothing from me either.
Eric, Jason, any questions from you guys?
Not for me. Thank you. Thank you for the session. Thank you for the session and taking time.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you.
No worries.
Okay. Well, we can probably then close the session. I'm going to share the recording with you guys. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. Weekend.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.